Hello everyone, today is May 16th and it is currently 5:30 p.m. and I'm at Memorial Park on my way back to the car. And what I decided to do today was just go for a 1 mile run because I've never been to Memorial Park, so I was like, okay, this is one way to easily explore it. And one thing that I learned is sometimes you just gotta trust the process. For example, I don't even know what the heck this is, but I'm kind of lost right now, and I kind of had maps navigate where I'm going back to my car, and it was not an easy process. I had to genuinely jump through the places and try my best not to get bit by anything or anything like that. And there was nobody there, and it was kind of scary. But I trusted maps. Why? Because I know that's what maps is designed to do. And that's where it brings me to my next topic, which is tawakkul and trusting Allah. How can you be so worried about what's going to happen when you know that God is the one that's in control? How can you trust maps? How can you trust maps but not trust God? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, right now I was like, wait, map said that it's going to be light terrain, like I won't have to do much, and yet I did have to do a lot. And even then I was like, you know what, it's still really leading me to the correct path. Even if I have hurdles, even if I have problems I had to face during my walk, I still did it because I knew that maps is correct. It's the same way. How can you be so stressed? Ooh, that's really steep down there. How can you be stressed when it's God that's in control of your fate? When it's God that's going to lead you to anything. Any problem that you face is by God. And He knows that you can overcome it. And that's where tawakkul comes in. You need to have absolute trust. You need to have absolute trust in God. And that He's going to help sort out every single thing. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I could die. Anyway, but the one key takeaway is having a positive mindset, not letting your circumstance scare you, not letting it limit you, and to just trusting the process. Like, I promise you it's gonna get you far in life. Now, if I started freaking out, which, trust me, I wanted to do, and even right now I want to do, because what the hell is it? As much as I want to freak out, I'm like, no, I know that I'm going on the right path. Why? If I started freaking out, I would have backed out and went some other way, which would have taken me longer, which might have gotten me in a worse circumstance, right? But instead, I'm choosing to be patient and just go through it with it. And honestly, all these hurdles, all this obstacles that I'm going through, they're giving me lore. Like, they're giving me a story to tell. Because if it was so easy, I would just tell them, oh yeah, I went here and that's it. And they'd be like, oh, what's so special about that? Like, we all want a story. We all want something. And right now I'm actually reading the subtle art of not giving an F. I've been told I shouldn't read it because, like, I kind of embody the book. But then another person told me to read it because I might still learn something, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I started reading it, and it kind of gets into what I'm talking about right now as well. You just gotta, like, let go. And the problem isn't that you want to have a stress-free life. You shouldn't want to have a stress-free life. What you should want is problems, because problems is what makes everything worth it. If you don't go through anything, your win isn't as meaningful. If you had to run a race all by yourself and you won, is that a fair race? No, it's not that impressive because it was only you. But if you have other people, if you have to jump through other things and you still win, guess what? Now that's impressive. Why is that impressive? Because you had a challenge. You had something other than yourself to fight against or whatever. Like, your story becomes so much better. So, with all that being said, I just trust God. Just trust God. Like, no matter what, even if you don't understand his plan, trust me, just know that God will never put you in a situation where he doesn't think that you won't get out of this. You won't be able to take it. Yes, you will be able to take it. I promise you, you will. And every single bad experience I've had in my life, no matter how horrible it was, I'm thankful for it happening, because it made me into the person I am today. That doesn't mean that you can't lose hope for a second. That doesn't mean that you have to be happy completely and content completely. No, there's gonna be times where you feel hopeless. You feel like everything's going wrong. You just want to scream. You just want to cry. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just human nature. But the point is, you don't let it consume you to the point it starts affecting your life decisions. You don't start letting it consume you to the point it leads to your failure. No. You just cry about it. You let it all out. And then you say, I leave it up to God. And then you just disassociate with it. You don't talk about it. You don't think about it. You just ignore it completely and watch everything just fall right into place. And the number one thing that you have to ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If not, then just don't worry about it.